Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, happy Friday. I'm Nick Oresco, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. We'll get to your top stories in just a moment. Let's first bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis with a look at this Friday afternoon and evening traffic and weather.
Yeah, traffic's surprisingly quiet here this afternoon. Yesterday we had that rollover crash on I-91 South in Springfield. This afternoon, there's really not much happening at all. Look at that. We're all green. This is highly unusual. Suspect, dare I say, in downtown. So that's good. Pike is also running well, and north of Springfield and north of the Pike, for that matter, I-91 is fine in both directions. Temperatures, as we expected, are in the mid to upper 40s in the lower Pioneer Valley, a little bit cooler in the upper Pioneer Valley, and low to mid 40s right now in the Berkshires. Awaiting the arrival of some showers. In fact, it's already raining. Perhaps it's already raining where you are right now. You can see that the showers are rolling through the Berkshires, even a few scattered light showers over Franklin and Hampshire counties. So over the next 4 hours or so, we're expecting some scattered, mainly light showers. If you got evening plans, definitely want to bring some rain gear just to be on the safe side. Hockey tonight, Northampton night out as well, Arts night out. That should be fun. We'll talk about the rain and potentially a little bit of wintry weather for the weekend with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
The Berkshire County DA's office provided an update on the officer-involved shooting in Hinsdale. Officers identified the suspect as 27-year-old Baggio Cavill from New York, who was suffering from a mental health crisis, prompting officers to conduct a wellness check on off South Street. According to officials, Cavill was not suicidal but felt the police and others were attempting to harm him. Despite efforts to restrain him, the suspect managed to discharge his weapon, shooting a police sergeant through the hand and hitting the police chief in the chest. Cavill was shot by another responding officer and died Wednesday afternoon. Both wounded officers are expected to be okay, and the shooting remains under investigation. A procession was held today for the Uxbridge police officer who was killed in the line of duty earlier this week. On Wednesday, Officer Stephen Laporta was stopping to help someone who was pulled over on the side of the road when he was tragically struck by a tractor trailer. You're looking at video from the start of the procession at the Chief Medical Examiner's office in Westfield at around 11 o'clock this morning. The body of fallen Officer Laporta was escorted from Westfield to the Uxbridge Police Department, where Laporta's family was waiting. Hartford's mayor is calling for a police investigation after a vehicle allegedly struck a pedestrian while a crowd of protesters and them protesting the ICE officers' shooting of a woman in Minneapolis Wednesday. Protesters there took to the streets of Hartford last night outside the Abraham Federal Building. They were there when the ICE office closed for the day, some getting in the faces of a handful of employees. The Hartford mayor said in part, quote, "My administration will work diligently with the police department and have more information to share as it becomes available." State Representative Natalie Blais of Deerfield has announced that she will resign from her position representing the 1st Franklin District. That takes effect January 19th. Representative Blais posted on Facebook today that she made the difficult decision to resign as a state rep to take on a position in government relations at UMass Amherst. Blais went on to say that supporting higher education is more important now than ever due to cuts in federal funding to universities. With her departure, House Democrats will either have to hold a special election to fill the seat, or it'll stay vacant until the elections this fall. Back now with Brian. We have some rain on the way.
Yeah, we do. Might be raining at your house already. Let's take a look. Our 22 News Storm Team clouds and radar showing showers moving through the Berkshires, even a few scattered light showers over Franklin County. In fact, if you go outside, you can feel the humidity in the air. It's kind of clammy outside with temperatures in the mid 40s and moist air and the scattered showers moving on in. So scattered showers through about 7 o'clock. Our latest data is showing that most of this is out of here before 8 o'clock tonight. So keep that in mind going out and about for some Friday night fun and frivolity. Generally, the trend will be for drier air, but you might want to bring a rain jacket or an umbrella just to be on the safe side, especially if you're going to be out early this evening. Then some partial clearing overnight. Watch out. This is another round, at least the ingredients are here for another round of patchy freezing fog and some icy surfaces as temperatures get back down below freezing here overnight. 7 o'clock here tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be in the 20s, we expect, to around 32. And a little bit of sunshine as the sun rises, but notice by 10 o'clock we're mostly cloudy at noon. I guess the good news here is the silver lining in these clouds is that the rain does not arrive. Oh, hello, here I am. Until after 4 o'clock. A little bit of snow may mix in with the rain, especially in our western hills, but for most of us, this is going to be mainly rain. We'll update the rain timing and what this means for the second half of the weekend with our 22 News Storm Team forecast on 22 News at 5.
Well, the Patriots are returning to the playoff stage as they face the LA Chargers this Sunday at home. The Pats hold a 3-1 all-time record against the Chargers in the playoffs, with their last loss against them in the 1964 AFL Championship. In the 2018 divisional round, New England stomped the Chargers 41-28 and would go on to beat the Rams in the Super Bowl in what was their last postseason victory. They made it to the playoffs in 2021, but got blown out by Buffalo in the wild card 47-17. Then in 2019, Tom Brady's last season with New England, the Pats dynasty died after falling to the Titans. Kickoff for this game is Sunday night at 8:20, and you can watch it right here on 22 News. New research shows dogs can learn the names of objects like young children do. The study was conducted to see if dogs can attach names to objects by hearing the names over and over. In one experiment, the dog was presented with a toy and told its name repeatedly for a number of days. In another experiment, family members said the toy's name while passing it around without interacting with the dog. The dogs were able to identify the toys by name 80 to 90% of the time in both instances. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, a pedestrian in Springfield was struck by a car Thursday night. We'll have the latest developments there. And potholes are starting to form on local roads. We'll tell you how the weather is causing this to happen and the damage it could leave behind. Plus, it was a busy start of the year for lawmakers on Beacon Hill. We'll have all the details in our State House Spotlight. Brian?
Traffic is running very smoothly here for Friday afternoon. You can see here no substantial delays. Starting to see a little bit of a slowdown at the end of 291 and through downtown on I-91 South, but otherwise we're in good shape. Some scattered showers this evening, steadier rain tomorrow afternoon and evening. We'll track it on 22 News starting at 5.
And updates all weekend long at wwlp.com, the free 22 News mobile app, and on 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight, starting at 5.